We're offline, so you've got to go back to the OBS.
Fucking God. Alright, so I'm going to end stream.
Oh, it's fixed now. It's on again for
my God.
no apparent reason.
Okay. Alright, well.
Hey.
Here we go.
We're here, we're back, everything works. The audio shouldn't be gay anymore. Let us know if the audio still sucks.
Alright, so here we go. We're going through Fable. Oh man, the frame rate's so much
hard
nicer
now.
on
Everyone
screen.
says it's hard now. We are games!
We are games!
Look at this game, it looks fucking beautiful. It looks insanely good.
You should see it on this
so
screen. Look
nice.
how much smoother it is on my actual laptop screen though. Look how privileged I am with
on the TV there's like mad tearing and shit crap.
It looks like it's like capped at 60. Oh yeah, this is like the I can click. How do I talk to people? How do I want to tell on them for cheating. I can punch him. Yeah, I hit him. Kids thumping me in broad daylight. Oh, I'm thumping you all right. Why are the faces in this game horrifying?
Who knows?
You've committed your first bad deed. But he was cheating on with some whore. Come on, I'm definitely in the right here. All right. I don't know how to talk to people. Tab? Oh, tab is talk to people.
Tab. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Run along. We're busy.
I'm trying to. Okay.
What?
For some reason, the tab had just where I was looking at the chat had completely crashed, but it's back now. Okay. By the way, guys, I am on chat duty, so if you want to chat and say things, I will actually read it and respond. But yeah. So this is the infamous beginning of Fable, where you are a little boy, and everyone hates this part. I mean, it's essentially a tutorial, you know, get you into the swing of things, make sure you understand all these advanced concepts. I mean, like
talking. Yeah,
most RPGs do start this way, though, as like you're just a small town boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
But it's a city boy.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be a funny joke if I got the lyrics right, would it? So have you ever played Fable? Yes, I got most of the way through this game back in the day on the Xbox.
I have beaten Fable. Beat it on the OG Xbox.
I got stuck on a quest that I later learned was an infamously broken quest. Oh. Because it was like an escort mission that's like absurdly long and the enemies are super difficult. And it's like I'd already gotten to the point where I was like the champion of the people and I was like banging the princess or whatever the hell.
I turned evil. Everybody hated me. It was just too fun killing Randys with dark magic, so I could never stay good for very long in this game.
How old were you when this game came out?
Oh Jesus! I didn't
Tom,
play.
You gotta play and talk at the same time.
I didn't play it so much. Well, I was gonna ask. Should we go evil or good? Should we do a good or evil run?
I mean, I would prefer to do a good run, but I guess just make decisions based on what you think, in the moment. Like,
all right.
I mean, for me, I just try to play games, whenever I play a game with a morality system, I just make the choices I would actually make in real life, which is always the good choice because I'm not a fucking psychopath,
okay.
You know?
Well, I like being a psychopath. Well, usually I don't, because I played Mass Effect like Space Jesus, but for some reason this game...
Well, because in Mass Effect, the options were always, be reasonable or be a dick. And it's not as though picking the good option was ever going to, leave you ass out or anything, you know?
Yeah.
It was just being, either diplomatic or just, just being a sociopath, basically. I don't know. It never made sense to me to play the game Renegade mode. It was why would this person who's in this position act this way and continue to be allowed to have this position, you know? Wouldn't they just find somebody who was more like the Paragon option to do this job?
Oh God, I've already done bad deeds. I punched the guy who was cheating on his wife, and I get in trouble. This is what sets me down the path of hating humanity and becoming an evil tyrant. Look at this fucking shit. God, killing these guys is so fucking gratifying.
I don't know why this guy is commenting Urotsuki Doji is so fucking dark, but I mean Urotsuki Doji is the shit.
Are you guys talking in Japanese again? You fucking weird.
Urotsuki Doji is the legend of the Overfiend. It's like the most famous pornographic anime film of the 80s that helped bring anime to Europe.
Filthy layabout husband. Oh, you bet I will. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her.
Have you seen No Game No Life 0 yet? No, neither of us has seen it, but someone was saying it was good on Twitter. So I'll probably watch it. If you're gonna do face cam, you guys should get a green screen so you don't take up as much room. Yeah. I mean, we literally just impromptu did this out of nowhere. Obviously, this is not the setup we would probably stick with because the camera is on... The camera is a Logitech webcam on a tripod at the moment. Honestly, I'm surprised we even fucking got this good of a setup on the notice that we did.
You know what? I just realized I have my GoPro from Radcon on
Can you plug that into... Can you use that for live streaming?
Yes, you can.
Well,
we'll do that next time. Look at this. We're gonna watch the fireworks. This guy just getting chewed the fuck out.
Is this the anniversary version? No, this is the Lost Chapters.
Yeah.
So,
that was $35. This was $10.
Yeah.
That was really the...
And I don't, like... Because I was under the impression that the anniversary edition was just, like, an HD port with hard mode, is, like, what people seem to be saying. But this already looks like it's in Super HD, so, like, I don't know if they cleaned up the graphics. The resolution's higher, but
they probably have, like, higher resolution textures and stuff. That's usually what they do with an HD remaster.
Well, it looks nice enough as it is.
I only have one gold piece. You know what I should have done? I should have taken the guy's gold piece and then told his wife anyway. That's what a real man does. I didn't think that far ahead. Oh well. Could have had another gold piece.
Dudenkun asks, which one of you is going to stop doing Let's Plays in a year to become a racist?
Well, it's probably going to be me, because you just want to be black, you know? Like, that's like the opposite of
God, I wish I was black. I wanna be black. I want to be black like MLK. I want to be black, I really mean it. I want to be black like something else. I want to be black like Morgan Freeman. It's an MSI song. The other one was a Foxy Shazam song. Both bands' frontmen really want to be black, and they are not kidding. And I relate. I relate to both of them a whole lot, actually. What do you think about Molyneux, and should the games be detached from his fake promises controversy? Honestly, like, I don't... Peter Molyneux seems quaint now, right?
Yeah.
Like this is just what all games marketing is.
It's not even that Molyneux is bad. It's just that Molyneux was just ahead of his time.
Molyneux, okay, I relate to Peter Molyneux hardcore because I'm also someone who makes lots of, like, promises that seem more ostentatious than what I could deliver on. And granted, I think it's wrong of him not to just come out before the game comes out and be like, hey, look, this is what it actually is. Like, the things I said are like, you know, there's some things that I said would be in there that aren't.
You know
just
what?
Letting you know.
As bullshit as Molyneux's stuff was, it was never done out of malice. The man just really loved games and wanted to make something crazy. Now EA's just like, me, we're going to carve the game up and sell it to you for $500 over the course of 6 months.
Right.
Like, there's definitely levels of
literally, what are you doing right now?
I have to wait for this guy to get back from taking a piss to get
Oh my god. That is... Okay. Gameplay right there.
Well, I could have broken the chest open and been a bad boy, but you said we're going to be a good boy, so I did the good boy thing.
Well, I said do what you feel comfortable.
Well, if that, as soon as I get a sword, I'm going to start killing everybody. If that's what you want me to do in this game.
You're the player. I am merely an observer. So,
I am games, and you're not. You're just a bitch.
Let me explain to our audience sort of the conceit of I Am Games as a channel. Because it's not just you and I. It is a collective of whoever is involved.
That's true.
I suppose.
But we're the best.
We're the ones who are starting it.
We're the best.
Yeah. If anybody else wants to be involved, they can. But sort of the conceit of this channel is that I love to write games analysis, and I don't love to play video games. And I'm bad at them, moreover. Tom is good at video games and likes to play video games. So I figure by our powers combined, I can watch Tom play a video game, and then he can help me write an analysis about it, and yeah, there you go. And then we have footage by having recorded, you know, our live stream of the game, and this gives us the chance to discuss our feelings together, so that we both know, like, you know, basically this is inspired by at RadCon. Hippo and I played through both Katamari Damacy games, by which I mean Hippo played through both, and I watched, and you know, and we talked about our feelings about the game, and then we did a podcast about it where I did most of the talking, even though I had played none of the games, just because, you know, I have a tendency when people tell me something like about what they are experiencing while playing, that if we do a podcast, I will remember what they said, bring it up, and extrapolate on it, and sort of explain what I feel like they were trying to say with it. So yeah, I guess that's my conceit here. That's what I'm hoping to happen.
I'm just doing all the work. I'm the pack mule for.
Well, you won't be doing the writing and editing. I mean, you'll be there to help with it. I'll run it all by you and shit.
If I had to choose part of this equation, I would choose this part. So.
Yeah.
Suppose it all works out. I could bust open his shit and get in trouble, but I just want one more gold piece. I want to get the stupid chocolates, go talk to my dumbass sister, then I want this city to get attacked by bandits, I want everybody to die, I want to be horribly scarred for life. Oops, spoilers!
Elaney Bunny asks, why did you choose Fable for your first I Am Games thing?
That's a good question.
It's because Tom brought over a massive collection of all his video games and consoles, and basically we just sat there going through all the games, and I was picking out whichever ones I was most interested in talking about. And I figured Fable A does not have a like massive rundown analysis of it yet. Like, even though people have talked about Fable continually, no one's ever tried to just like write a comprehensive thing about Fable and like, you know, its strengths and weaknesses, and just break down everything about the game. At least not that I've seen. There could be one that I haven't seen, but it's probably by somebody who I don't give a shit about, because otherwise I'd have seen it. And then also, oh god, that kid is fucking hideous. He looks
Everybody
like
in
he
this
should be in
game is
Psychonauts.
hideous. Like, it's really bad.
Oh god, it's fucking creeping me out. Yeah, it's the, you know, the environments have aged shockingly well. The character models have aged shockingly bad.
It's not even that they aged. It's just
yeah, they were just bad in the first place.
they were
like,
never good.
The weird thing is that they tried to stylize it. They just like, it's like they went for some stylized realism that is just ugly. I mean, maybe that's the point. Maybe they wanted it to be ugly because it is supposed to have that, like, you know, kind of grungy, you know, like fantasy but everything sucks kind of feel.
That
you
is
know?
possible. Like, but at the same time, like, it does, like, the worlds have this very kind of like there's no bloom in the game, but everything's kind of like baked lighting to look like it's all has bloom because it's trying to look like magical and like enchanting.
Did it not have bloom in the original? Do you think they took that out on the PC just because they didn't need it anymore? Or?
There probably is some bloom later, but not right now. Yeah, give me all your money.
But anyway, yeah. So like basically, Fable.
He keeps saying that I'm being a dick every time, but I've only done I punched an adulterer, and that is fucking fucked me for life as like the troublemaker.
That's hilarious.
God, this is setting me down the path of evil.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of. It's kind of like a. So I was just watching No Game No Life, and it's interesting that the reason like Sora and Shiro in that show, like, they're super geniuses and they could basically solve the world instantly. However, like, in the real world, you do not get, like, it's not always the best option to do things right. You know, like, you will get punished for doing things right if it doesn't go with the way that the people who are stronger than you think. And so as a kid, it's just like you have no sway. So, like, you know, even if you do things that seem like they should be right, they will be judged as wrong by society, you know? Because, like, how can your words mean nothing to these adults who have all the power, you know? But anyway.
You chicken. Take out my anger on you. Anyway.
I literally just finished K-On! For the first time. I'd like to say thanks for giving me the idea to watch it. Never would have considered it otherwise. No problem, dude. That's like my proudest achievement as a YouTuber is that I've gotten hundreds of people to watch K-On! And love it.
Look at this slut. Good God.
You know, you get some short thoughts on No Game No Life. Well, Tom, you love that show too, right?
I do love that show.
What do you love about No Game No Life?
It's gorgeous, first of all. I love the aesthetic.
I do like the aesthetic of the show. I don't know if I call it gorgeous, but
it's pretty cool. I love the art
cool.
style. It's like there's just like color. It's like a Lisa Frank anime. It's just like colors everywhere. It's
Lisa
sick.
Frank 420. That song's called Lisa Frank 420. Is that it? You just like it because it's pretty colors?
I just like the idea of it. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh but cooler, and like
I like it because it's basically my book that I wrote, Fix That For You, which it has been released as an audiobook on Patreon, but otherwise does not yet have a complete release online. Like, basically, the show is my book. And, like, granted, I think that almost all anime is about, like escaping entropy and, like, global togetherness as the means to constantly evolve and, like, viewing a deterministic universe and, like, seeing that it's all a game. That's my vague, there you go, that's my very vague version of what my video is basically going to say. So, yeah.
I forget what happens here.
And I've noticed that a lot of people who criticize that show complain that the games have inconsistent logic, and that is not the case. None of the games have inconsistent logic. It's just that you have to think beyond the basic logic of the game into the more complex backing logic of the game. Like, it's all about the back end of how the game works.
It's like you know? What I liked about No Game No Life is that I like the characters, I like their dynamic, I like the idea of like we were talking about yesterday about how like the weakness is their strength. That was a cool like theme to explore. And then it was like the season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh, but like the whole show was that instead of devolving into like one card game. Can I skip this? Does anyone care? I don't care. All right, cool. Everybody died.
They're asking me, this guy says, I know you like Matthew Matosis, but do you watch Joseph Anderson? I get asked this constantly because of the fact that I don't care about Joseph Anderson's videos, and so I never bring them up, so people are always asking my opinion of him. No, I don't care about Joseph Anderson. I think he's boring. And I don't know. I don't tend to agree with his shit the way I, like, with Matthew Matosis, I feel like he's always, it's just very easy for me to, like, see where he's coming from and being like, yeah, obviously, you know. With Joseph Anderson, he'll say things very matter-of-factly that I completely disagree with. Like that Dark Souls 2 is good in any way. Anyone who defends Dark Souls 2, I just have to say, like, I don't know how you make it past the running animations. Like, that's enough for me to not want to play it. Or the slashing animations. Don't beat your wife, Digi. I won't.
Why does this guy have a ball sack for a chin?
The worst episode of Kaon is better than the best episode of Ava. You are a psycho. That's Jared Mithrander anyway. I don't agree with anything that comes out of his mouth. Alright, I've gotten way behind on the chat. They're like, holy shit, what are these faces? I know, dude. They're grody.
How many people are watching right now?
63.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. Yeah, 2:57 in the morning. We've got.
I thought there was gonna be like 7.
No, the chat has been quite active.
All right.
I told you I already have a baked-in audience, and it auto pushes to anyone who's subscribed to me.
Yeah,
so
I'm at a new level now. I've never existed on this wavelength.
Yeah. And so far, no one's complaining about how I just commandeered the Twitch channel to make it something completely different from what they signed up for.
It's because it's better. It's Fable. It's I Am Games. How could you not want one of these sick I Am Games t-shirts?
Could we have some game audio at some point? I mean, we do have some game audio in there, I think. It's just downmixed pretty far. But
it is downmixed pretty...
I don't know if the game has... Does the game have music in the starting area, or like...
Yeah, there's music. It's like that charming, whimsical kind of like... Na, 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 na. That was a really bad impression of the music, but that's exactly what it sounds like.
This person, Soonwriter, says, this is my only chance to ask him something. I see people say that all the time, and I don't understand how you could ever think that, because I literally answer questions all day, every day, all over the internet. Like, I respond to tweets, like, fucking 24/7, and if you miss me once, just hit me up the next day. Like, I am not hard to reach at all. I answer